Recent reports show that in the European Union, 33,000 people die every year due to infections with antibiotic-resistant bacteria. This situation is very similar in the United States, which each year 2.8 million people get an antibiotic-resistant infection and more than 35,000 people die. Now, the ability to fight bacterial infections has been one of the long-standing cornerstones of modern medicine. However, the widespread overuse and misuse of these products has led to unintended consequences. But how do antibiotics reach the environment? Well, antibiotics are used in human and animal therapy and are reaching the environment through urine and excreta. The problem with this is that between 40 and 90% of the antibiotics are excreted completely in the feces and the urine of both animal and people. Another concern arises from the fact that improper disposal of unused medicinal products is happening. They are discharging them into the sewage systems. Now, these waters are being treated, but unfortunately, 100% removal of these compounds is impossible by nowadays methods. Knowing this, should we be concerned about this? Well, once in the environment, antibiotic residues can have very negative effects, and this is mainly by the effect of the consumption of food and water that are contaminated and that contribute to the growth of resistant bacteria population. Besides the risk of favoring microbial antibiotic resistance, antibiotic residues also can be absorbed by plants, and as we can expect, this interferes with very important physiological processes that can cause ecotoxicological effects. And also, the concentrations of antibiotics which are found in agricultural soils could delay germination or reduce biomass. Consequently, this can affect on a negative way on the yield and the farmland that is fertilized with contaminated manure. Now knowing that these compounds are very toxic to us and to the environment, what can we do? Well, the first thing we can do is reduce and control antibiotic consumption and discharge in human and animal medicine, in agriculture, pharmaceutical, and non-pharmaceutical industries. Although this seems like a very difficult task, this can be achieved by implementing policies, regulations, guidelines, and awareness campaigns. The second thing we can do is improve environmental risk assessment of antibiotics by considering the toxicity of these, not only by themselves, but by mixtures, metabolism, and degradation products. And finally, we can enhance the environmental management of antibiotic-related production by adopting best practices and technologies to reduce emissions of antibiotics. This can be achieved by enforcing strict standards and limits for the concentration of antibiotics in both wastewater and effluents. As we can see, antibiotic pollution is a very present problem, it's a very important one, and it's a very serious. And the good side is that there are very practical and effective solutions. So the best time to act is right now.